Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi! I've chucked some plaster of Paris in here. Ignore that, it's not blood, it's just paint effect that was supposed to be blood on a different project. But anyway, I shoved it in here because it was the first thing I'd got to hand, and it's not great, but I thought, well, let's stick some resin over it, see what it does, see if it looks alright, see if it sticks together. Never know. Even with the bits in the bottom, they might not float, hopefully. Anyway, I've got my 1:1 resin. I've had my A and B on my heat mat, so it gets rid of the bubbles, and you can see it is lovely. So clear, very nice. And I don't know why I'm talking like an idiot. This is my first non-voiceover, so bear with me. I will get things wrong. I never say anything right when I do a voiceover, never mind when I'm actually working with something. Right, so I've put some resiners, what does that say? Bronze green, I think? Oh god, my eyes are bad today. And I'm going to mix that in with my resin very nicely and slowly. And hopefully it will be a really nice colour. And go well with the white. Ooh. Don't know if you can see that, but that looks lovely. That's a very nice green, and I'm not a green fan. Give me purple, black, anytime. But green, I don't even know if I've got enough here. I have written on the bottom of this how much it needs, but because the plaster's in it, I'm not so sure. But yeah, that does look quite nice. So, this is only going to be a quick one, I think. Because one, I'm not sure if it's going to work. And two, I don't know what to do with it after. Oh, there's still a bit on there. Right, so just sit there a minute so I don't drop you. There we go. Well, I'm going to go into the channel first and then get my sticky thing. I know what I mean. Micro brush without the brush, there we go. I'm just going to go around, make sure there's no places for the sneaky little bubbles to appear. Going between these spaces here. I think I might have enough, I don't know. Now I'm just going to pour it over the top. None of it's very level, but I've got to transfer it to my heat mat in a minute. Now, I can see that it's not full this side because this desk is not level at all, but my level in my table is. So I'm going to quickly put it on there, fill it up with the rest, and get my long neck lighter over it because I can see every now and again a little bubble popping, and then we'll come back for the demold and see what else I can do, and I will put this into something else. So, wish me luck. So, it has cured, but it's got a giant bubble right in there. Which, okay, it's the bottom, it doesn't matter. I'm trying out a different resin. It's not one I'm used to, so I don't know if it's the resin or something I did wrong. It's not anything I've done any different to any normal time, but yeah, that's quite big. Well, we'll switch it out and hopefully it doesn't fall to pieces. So we'll see. Ooh. Fingers don't want to work. Get off. Silly thing. Okay. So, as I expected, it seeped in. It's made this really odd pattern, which actually I quite like. Very strange. But I did expect to have more white than I had. This definitely needs sanding down. There's quite a few bubbles here in the actual plaster. But as far as using scraps up goes, I like it. Now I was going to put that on. I think that's too big now. So I'll have to think of something else. Hello again, I'm back again. I said that I'd changed my mind about the tattoo. You'll have to excuse the state of my mat again. I've been faffing, that's why my nails are filthy and things. And why these twinkles are all over here, because I needed the use of a bottle. And they were in little tiny bottles and it was perfect. I've made this one extra on a different project. You'll see that one. I don't know if it's before this one or after this one. I don't remember anything, so ignore me. And I was thinking of just popping that there, but when I dropped the twinkles on it, I kind of thought, well, what if I stuck them down to the white? I mean, oh crumbs, I'm chucking it everywhere. Just to give it that extra bit of zhuzh. I don't know. Just sweep them around a bit and fill up the gap. Because there is quite a lip, so they sit in nicely. Or maybe I'm just adding too much stuff, I don't know. Well, does it matter? It's only a scrap piece. It's only pieces that have been chucked in so I don't waste it. That went straight up my nail. Ouch. So, yeah, maybe put these at the bottom and in the trap. Trap? It's not even a trap. This talking stuff's hard. I don't like it. My brain don't work like any normal person. So can I should I put that there as well? Maybe that way round. Just to cover that unsightly blob there. Make this a bit neater, obviously, and flood coat it so everything sticks down. But I might just put some PVA down in this blobby area first, just to make sure the twinkles don't float up to the top. What do you think? I mean, oh, actually that way it looks like a pretty vase with the flowers at the top. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to go and mix some that stuff and glue that with some stuff, and I'll be back shortly. So I've mixed up my one-to-one resin, and I don't know if you can see, but there are very, very tiny micro bubbles, just tiny micro bubbles, they'll disappear. What I did was I put my A and my B in separate cups on my tray, no, my heat mat. That gets rid of most of the bubbles to start with, and then left it for a couple of minutes before I started mixing it. And I mixed it slowly, and now it's ready to go. So I've glued down my stars, my twinkly bits, and I'm just going to start in the middle very slowly, just to fill this up first, because it's got quite a lip on it. I And I do expect a few twinklies just to float, because I don't think they're all stuck down with glue. So that's that bit. And then, oh, jugger. Jugger? What's a jugger? I don't know. I've just got a bit of resin drip on my flower. That was silly. So, right, I'm going to just pour the rest in slowly. Let it just fill up. I think I've done less than 2 ounces. Yeah, less than 2 ounces. Just to give it a nice thick coat, top coat. And these cups get cleaned out every time I use them. Because my hand's being so silly, I like to use something a little bit firmer, because I can't feel the end of my fingers properly. I've burnt them no end of times when I'm cooking, and I ain't got a clue I've done it. So a blister pops up. And I have a tendency to chuck things, random things, pens, cups. So I'm lucky I've not worn half of this before now. But because they're thicker cups, not like the little thin paper cups or anything like that, I can hold them a bit better. And I shall clean that soon. Now, I can't see any at the moment wanting to float, but I'm just going to clean my fantastic tool. I love this tool. I know I say it every time I have it on. And I'm going to run round the edges just to make sure there's no big bubbles hiding. Now I've got to be careful around these just so I don't dislodge the twinkles. But yeah, I think that is good. And what I'm going to do, because I've not got a silicone mould now, it's just a tray, and I'm just going to spray it with alcohol just so the bubbles all decide to pop. And I'm going to place that right there. And I do expect this to jiggle about a lot, so I'm going to have to hold it for a while. Ooh. Wait. I don't think it wants to. Well, that's good. I think it's because it's so rough underneath in places. But yeah, there's that little white blob there. It's just holding it right where I want it to. Oh, that's good. Now I'm just going to quickly go around. Oh, bomb fluff. I need to hold it while I do it, because otherwise... Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's fine. I thought I got it on it again. No. So I'm just going to go around, because there's lots of little lip areas. So it will cling if there's a bubble. So yeah, I'm just going to push that right back onto that spot and give it a quick look. It seems okay. Maybe that's a bubble there. No, I think it's in the actual pattern. Oh no, it's a hole in the what you call it? The resin. Oh my days, my words. Words are so hard. I must say it every day. And there's nobody here to finish my sentences off for me today. Oh, I thought that were a hair. It's not, it's like a little crack in the... Oh, I quite like that. There's an idea. Cracking. Cracking idea. Oh dear. Brain farts. Right, so yeah. I think that's done. And it doesn't look half bad. When it's cured, I'm going to just quickly sand down the sides because of the bubbly areas. and then take some photos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my heat mat and leave it for a couple of hours. Once I've left it just a few minutes to make sure there's no more bubbles. Yeah, I think it looks alright. It looks different. Definitely different. But it just goes to show you can make anything out of rubbish. And that's basically what this was. Just rubbish bits left over, chucked into a pot. Ta-da! Anyway, thank you for watching and listening to me ramble on again. Thank you to my subscribers, new and old. And if you like it, put a like down below. Subscribe if you like to see more. And I have a buy me a coffee thingy. So if you do want to support me in any other way other than the free bits, then fantastic. And if anybody does, I'm going to make some sort of like board or whatever that I can put up to put my names on. But anyway, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye. Well, it's cured, but I don't know if you can see. There's been some bubbles pop up. You can see them just there. I don't know if I can tilt it so you can see them. It's done exactly the same thing as the back. Now I'm wondering if this does not work well with a hood on when it's on the heat mat. Because obviously with all these little bits here, they've caused the air bubbles in the first place. But everywhere else is lovely and clear. So that on the back must be from the plaster, and these on the front are from the little twinkles. So instead of being sad about it, I thought maybe I could just get away with putting a little bit more twinkle in. Make it look like it's supposed to look like that. And I've got some green. I think this is for nails, if I remember rightly. But look how deep that hole is. Wow. So deep. You can definitely see them now. Now I'm putting this in. And this is more of a glitter than a mica powder. So, I think I should have used a mica powder. Oh well. Let me just shove it all over and see where it lands. Because there's plenty of them. Look at the size of those. Little tinkers. So, and then what I'll do with that is just put a little bit of UV on the top. I'm just going to clean it off. Put some UV in the bubbles. There's one there, look. I'm going to clear away into that bit there. Is that bit there? I'm sure that's one. Let me just rush that into there. What's that? I think that one's one. It doesn't seem to want to fill though, so maybe that's okay. I don't want to tip this to get the extra powder out, because if I tip it, it'll all fall out the holes. Because obviously it's just glitter, not mica powder. Mica powder would have stayed. But I wasn't thinking. I was just thinking, oh God, a foobard again. Well, not me, the actual resin. Well, I suppose me too, because, well, I didn't check for bubbles before I left it. So now I need to find my UV and my pen light. Oh, wait 1 second. Where is it? What have I done with it this time? Aha! I found it. I love this one. It's fantastic. Right, so if I just put a blob in there, Bob in there. Just let it settle in. Just to seal it. Make sure I'm not causing any more bubbles. And then I shall UV light these and then send the photos over to be shown. Thank you. Again, bye.